YouTube, what is going on? Crowder here, and I'm bringing you guys a brand new Call of Duty Caldera Warzone video, and this one is on how to win your Gulag. So I know this is obviously, probably like a month after Caldera has come out now. People have been playing it. People like it. People don't like it. Everyone has their opinion. But I know a lot of people have been struggling in the Gulag, and I know I give some tips on Twitch and, like what you should do to win your Gulags and all that. But here's the official how to win more of your Gulags on Call of Duty Warzone Caldera map. Okay, so before we get into this really quick, if you do like this kind of content and these tips and tricks and all that, make sure you guys drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. We got a bunch of videos coming your way. We're going to get right into it for you guys, and basically what you guys are going to be watching while I'm talking over it is just a bunch of clips of me playing in the Gulag live on stream, and they're recorded, and I'm just going to kind of explain the thought process, give some tips, and, circle some things with the mouse of like what I'm looking at or what you can be looking at and so on and so forth. I've done some of these videos in the past, but for those that are new, it's pretty simple stuff, and I'm just trying to give you some, just general advice of how to win your one-on-ones and your Gulag, so you obviously don't go to the Gulag and die, and then it costs $4,000 more for your teammates. Okay, so really quick, what you guys are going to notice on the screen, you can see that your opponent is always highlighted red in Gulags when it first starts. So you can actually see your opponent through the walls. Everyone can before the Gulag starts, before that timer hits 0 and actually the round starts. This is actually a pretty big indicator. Not everyone will fake this out and be pretty smart. Most of the people you play in Warzone, especially in the Gulag, and especially if it's early and they go to the Gulag early, they're probably not the best player, are not going to be thinking about them seeing through the wall and kind of giving away the position that they're going to be running towards. So I think the biggest tip in 1v1s in Call of Duty is information that you can give yourself to like kind of keep the enemy in front of you so you never get caught off guard. I think Call of Duty is very you get caught to the side or someone's behind you, you don't really have a good chance to survive because the time to kill is so quick. So what you really want to do in 1v1s in the Gulag specifically is keep the opponent in front of you so you could use that gun skill that you have, and or just not get caught off guard and have a better chance of being able to pre-aim and so on and so forth. So you can see right here, my first tip is going to be always look at this red outline right here and see what they are doing. And remember, they could be doing it to you, so don't always just dead give away your position. A lot of times I like to stand neutral and stare at the center. Sometimes I actually like to look right but then cut left at the start. There's a bunch of different things that you can do. Usually the way I like to play the Gulag, if I run through this doorway, I'll actually look towards this right side, and then as soon as it starts, I'll cut to the door. And if I'm going through this window, I actually like to kind of look to this left side. Sometimes I don't do it too much, and you can obviously go through the window. It's kind of what you want to do. But right here in this Gulag, you can see he's probably going to go this way because he's probably not the best player, and he's not really thinking about that. And it's really easy immediately that I know exactly where he's going to run, plus a headset. This makes this Gulag very easy, and this is the route that I'm going to take. So now that you've watched that route, there's two things to take away there. First of all, this route in general, when you run to that window, so when you run to this window like this and you hop up, you could always see if they immediately cross to the left side of the map or actually go through that doorway. And if you actually run with your fists out, which what I do, but right... One second. So if you actually run with your fist out and then weapon swap at the last second, you beat them to this doorway by a mile. And actually, if they run into the window as well with you, you beat them to the window because that fist gives you that extra step to run a little bit quicker. You can also see the cross. So you can see in this Gulag, I see him cross to the left. I'm able to hit that slide cancel, and it's a very, very easy Gulag win. So now for a lot of you guys watching this video, a lot of people are probably going to say, hopping through that window might not be the best play because they can pre-aim the window. So I'm going to show you guys how to counter really quick if you are going through that window or someone's doing that to you. Basically, you could stand right where I'm at and actually pre-aim the window, and this guy in this Gulag right now is actually going to kind of do something similar, and it's going to look like this. I'm going to play it for you right now on the screen. You see he jumps up, but he actually doesn't hop in. He's trying to get information of like, yo, did he jump in the window? Did he go right or left? It's not a bad play. Personally, I think he should pre-fire that if he's going to go for it. And this obviously keeps some ammo in the clip just in case, I rush at a different angle. But that's not a bad play. I wouldn't recommend that, but that is one way to counter the window hop is what he kind of just did. But he gives us, but he gives himself away right there and then takes the gunfight straight up. And at that point, I have height advantage. He doesn't really have a good spot, and I'm able to pre-fire him and kind of hit those wall bangs too. So that's an easy Gulag as well. That's just another tip if you really kind of want to see if they're hopping through the window. If you think that's what they're going to do, you can do that yourself as well. Next up is a Gulag. If you don't really want to rush through the middle of the map, you're not really comfortable just like rushing and just taking a gunfight right away. Another way you could play it is actually by seeing again, using the red lines through the wall to see where he's probably going to run towards. I'm seeing that he's going to go towards this side of the map. So I'm going to break off and try and get in front of him and take a gunfight. And I see that he is not right there. And as soon as I see that he is not right there in front of me, most likely if he ran towards this way, he would be either sitting behind this wall or he's running to the middle of the map. It's pretty, you know, much like a process of elimination. I think he runs to the middle of the map, and then I slide cancel and hit the movement and a bunch of other stuff to try and kill him. So that's exactly probably what you should do if you're not comfortable with going through the middle. Again, right here too, this is just another example of me pushing through the middle, getting the information and seeing where my opponent's going to be. And yeah, for this last gulag that you were going to watch, I'm going to do the window jump again, but it's going to be a little different because this time they don't cross through the door. He's actually going to cross through the right. You see the top of his head right there go right. So then I knew exactly where he was. I was able to obviously slide in front of him and get that easy kill as well. So those are some routes that you can use for the gulag. This is a very, very general and basic gulag video for the Caldera Gulag. Some of these gulags are a little bit old as well. And with that being said, that means, you know, I have a couple other tips and tricks in the gulag that I use myself now that's not in this video. So if you want to see those too, make sure you drop a like and show some love to this video. If this video does well, I'll make another one. I promise you guys. That's it. Basic tips on how to win your, you know, gulags a little bit better. Some basic routes and just some stuff that you might not have known about. And if you did not know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, it's been your boy Crowder. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next one, guys.